The Raptors, after a very positive start against the Chicago Bulls, ultimately fall by 17 points in the end, and some more underwhelming performances might actually start to concern some Raptors fans. So we're going to break it all down for you in tonight's post-game show. What is going on, everybody? Welcome to the Amateur Hour Clips channel. On this channel, we give you a Raptors post-game show for every single Raptors game. So if you want to check out those, make sure you are subscribed to this channel. We just hit 1,000 subscribers, so thank you so much for that. And be sure to like this video as well. Usually, this is something that we do live on our watch parties on the Amateur Hour Sports channel, as you see here, on Twitch as well on YouTube. But in some rare circumstances, I actually can't do this stream for whatever reason. Yesterday, it was because of Thanksgiving plans, but we still want to give you that post-game show, so I recorded afterwards, so it can look a little bit different. Chat, there is no chat because I am not live. I am recording this the next day, but because of my Thanksgiving plans, I wasn't able to actually fully watch this game. Did catch snippets of it, watch the highlights of this game, look through stats, talk to people who did watch the game. Essentially, what I'm saying is, I'm going to do my best, understand the context that I did not fully watch this game, but I still want to give you my thoughts and analysis for today's post-game show. So let's get into it here. The Raptors lose 115-98, and this is their second loss in a row in preseason. They're now 2-2. Record isn't really that important to me. It's about performances. I don't really care they lost. They started really well. The starters did really well out of the gates. Kept it decently consistent in the second and third, lost the third quarter, and then maybe when more bench guys come in, they get absolutely dominated in the fourth quarter. But despite all of that, I want to look at the individual performances and see, was there improvement? The first three games, the starters were really bad for the Raptors, and that's kind of putting it nicely. So I was really hoping that we could see some sort of breakout performances for the Raptors here and their players, and for a lot of them, unfortunately, we just didn't really get that. For some of them, we did. For some of them, we just did not. So let's go to the statistics that the Raptors displayed here. Pascal Siakam goes 7 for 17, 1 for 4. That's an inefficient, decent performance for Pascal Siakam. If regular season Siakam did 18, 9, and 2, I would say that's more of an off game, especially shooting 7 for 17. But, we're going to have these sort of games. There's going to be games like this where we can still win. That's not really Siakam putting us at a detriment here, especially for somebody who maybe is a little bit rusty after the offseason. That's not horrible. What is good is Gary Trent, 6 for 8 performance, 1 for 2 from 3, got to the line as well. 2 steals to go along with it. Also adding in some other stats you don't always see from Gary, 3 rebounds, 3 assists, and 17 points. I'll take this stat line from Gary Trent Jr. every single game. Thank you very much. We move to OG, who still cannot find his range from 3. I believe he went 0 for 5 in the last game the Raptors played against the Rockets from 3. He may have been 0 for 6, but still cannot find his range. Only 4 points. Did get a couple nice blocks on Zach LaVine if you caught the game. You saw those. But, man, this is the guy who's got to help space the floor. He's got to be doing this for us. Van Vliet hit 3 threes. Oh, my goodness. 3 for 12 from 3. And you can't shoot 25% from 3 and take 12 of them, Fred. I also believe he started something like 2 for 4 from 3. Could be wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong. Wow. That's a lot of three-pointers taken. Granted, Fred is going to do that a lot, but he's got to also partially recognize when shots aren't falling, you got to stop chucking. And I was talking to people who did watch this game in full, and they were saying, he was just chucking shots. And bad efficiency, not a lot of assists, 1 assist here. Did get 5 steals. We did force a lot of turnovers, which we'll go over in just a second here, but my goodness, that's just really unacceptable. Honestly, that makes me want to throw up a little bit. And then this is maybe the most worrying thing I'm seeing. Scotty Barnes goes 2 for 6. He gets 7 points, 8 rebounds, which is good, 0 assists, 3 turnovers, and 2 for 6 shooting. Scotty Barnes, big expectation that this guy is going to take a big leap this season, going to take a leap of some sort this season. And I'm not saying that can't happen still, and maybe he comes out the gates in the regular season and puts all this to bed, but this is 4 straight really, really underwhelming Scotty Barnes performances This is another one where he has way more turnovers than assists, and this one he doesn't even have any assists. Talking to people, apparently he was making some good passes. Wasn't always the main assist, but maybe a secondary assist. But still, that's 3 turnovers for Scotty Barnes. That's 2 for 6. He took 6 shots, right? I get Fred took 12 threes and was shooting a lot, and Siakam took 17 shots. But all 5 of these starters last season averaged 15 plus points per game. Not like OG took a bunch of shots in this one either. Not like Gary even took a lot of shots to get to 17 points. 6 shots is unacceptable. Plain and simple, 6 shots is unacceptable for Scotty Barnes. He's got to shoot more. He's got to be more aggressive. He did get to the line a couple times. He's got to be more aggressive. 6 shots, just, again, unacceptable. Going 2 for 6 on those 6 shots, again, it's unacceptable. 7 points. This is the season where he's supposed to take a big leap. My concern, slight concern, is this is not me turning on him from preseason games. No. My slight concern is that I want to see shades of what a player has worked on. I want to see signs of things they have worked on that they will be able to get closer to perfection in the regular season. I'm not seeing any signs of anything being different this season from what Scotty Barnes was last season, which he was great last season. But at his age, winning Rookie of the Year, you want to see the next step. No signs have been showcased in preseason by the player in 24 minutes here that he is making steps towards that next level here. That's a slight concern. I'm not doubting his ability to take a leap this season still. I'm just saying in preseason, it hasn't looked like anything has been improved upon. But again, I'm not turning on him. Don't get mad in the comments. Oh my God, you're turning on him after 4 preseason games. No, that's not what's happening. What's happening is he's played really bad in 4 straight preseason games. And you just expect the next game to bounce back, but he hasn't done that yet. So that is a slight area of concern. Raptors fans, including myself, have the right to be slightly concerned about that. Now let's move into the bench here. Precious Achiuwa, he was good against the Rockets. He was not good here. 2 for 10, 6 points. Man, that's not good. Thaddeus Young is just kind of doing his thing again. Not bad, but nothing spectacular. But hey, he's not bad. He's doing his thing. You know what I mean? Juancho, another game where he's just not really doing much offensively. Did have a plus 12. I believe that led the Raptors as well. It did. Plus 12 at least. I mean, some good things happened with his floor spacing. I'm not so sure there. Koloko follows up his decent performance against the Rockets, which with not really doing much, only 6 minutes. Fair enough. But the star of the show, again, is Delano Banton. 17 minutes, 4 for 7. Like how he took some shots. I know they didn't go in, but I like how he's taking them. I want guys to work on like him. I want to see him working on it. I want to see him trying these things. That's fine with me. He goes 3 for 3 from the line, which is awesome. Nice 5 rebounds, 2 assists, 11 points. Delano Banton, 4 straight games. He's been one of, if not the brightest spots, or the brightest spot on the Raptors. Game after game. I think we're looking at somebody who should be in the rotation come regular season time. Every game, he makes a difference off the bench. Every game. You got to respect that, I think. I hope the coaching staff is recognizing this. Another player to talk about, Josh Jackson, had a great opening 2 preseason games, which made fans think that he should be on the final roster. When we signed him, I'm like, this guy should be nowhere near the final roster. Then I watched the first game. Like, you know what? I'm not going to say he's going to make it, but I would say right now he's in the driver's seat to make the roster. Well, wasn't good against the Rockets and was just a dismal performance here. 1 for 9 with 2 points, minus 17, which was the worst on the Raptors here. Josh Jackson had his hand on the roster spot. He may have just lost his grip there, though it's not like Justin Champagnie is really trying to take it over from him. So not a ton of positives there. I will say Siakam looked okay. Trent had a good performance. And Delano Banton looking good again. So let's move into the team statistics. And this is another area where a little bit worrisome. What's great is that, hey, we win the possession battle really well. We by quite a margin here. We took 11 more shots than them. That's what you want to see from the Raptors. We didn't shoot well. And, hopefully this is something that kind of fixes itself in the regular season, or we work on fixing it, and I believe that we can. I like that we're doing that. Another not good shooting night. Another horrible 3-point shooting night. We brought in guys We've worked on we brought in guys to hit threes. We haven't seen Otto Porter yet because he's been injured, but we brought in Juancho. We have guys in the team we expect to develop with a 3-ball game. Fred played the whole thing here. Another game where we don't shoot the 3-ball well. Another annoying thing. Free throw percentage also down again. Offensive rebounding's great though. This is how we're getting extra possessions. Offensive rebounding is excellent. We missed a ton of shots. That's why they got so many defensive rebounds. Great job crashing the glass. Turnovers. We forced 24 turnovers. We forced 24 turnovers, and we had 10 more forced turnovers than they did. We forced 10 more than they did. We had 10 more offensive rebounds than they did. And we lost by 17. By 17. Again, a lot of that's in the fourth quarter. Put it on the bench. And, you get a better shooting night, which you typically would from the Raptors. You win that game. It isn't changing. It's 4 games straight of this sort of performance. And I'm just kind of confused. Why is it happening? I'm not sure. Hopefully, we're all good. We bounce back regular season. We turn it on the regular season. There are some tendencies here that we can change. The field goal percentage, high variance, that, we can just, we're taking good shots. Guys just got to start hitting them. If that happens, we're fine because we're playing well, winning the possession battle here, rebounding well. All of these things should be fine. I'm not as concerned about the team performances come the regular season. My concern, biggest one, is right now it's Scotty Barnes. It's a slight concern, but man, 4 games where he's still not shooting jump shots. When he does, he's not hitting them. And he's not really being very effective on the court for the Raptors. Again, stop typing whatever you're typing. I'm not turning on him. But 2 for 6, 3 turnovers, 0 assists. These are things that have to get better. We have one more preseason game to really get into stride here before that regular season opener against the Cavs. And they're going to want to come out hot here. We got to be ready for that. Let's make sure on Friday for our next game, we get a good amount of rest. Let's make sure that we really get in gear and get ready for the regular season. Lots to work on for the coaching staff to get this right. I have faith that we're going to be able to do that. Not panicking about this team. Slight areas of concern that I know we can fix. Let's just hope that we do it. So, this was a pre-recorded post-game show. We did not do it live. Usually we do these live on Amateur Sports on YouTube, Amateur Sports on Twitch. We do live streams, watch parties, every single Raptors game. We go live 30 minutes before the game starts and do the post-game show right after the game. It's about 3 hours of content you can check in on. However, this one, I missed a stream. Rarely will do that. Thanksgiving plans. It's Canadian Thanksgiving. But still wanted to get you guys this post-game show. You're watching it on the Amateur Eclipse channel. Make sure you're subscribed here for a post-game show for every single Raptors stream. And drop a like if you enjoyed this to help it reach some new viewers. Let's work on our way now to 2,000 subs on this channel. And I'll see you again next time for another post-game show. Or catch me on my videos in Amateur Sports or my streams on that exact same channel. Take care, guys.